Hi everyone, I am Nemetullah Ikhtiyari from AI Programming Zone. I've been teaching Python for over 5 years to more than 100,000 students worldwide. And today I will teach you one of the most important concepts in Python that is called list. So lists allow you to store multiple pieces of data in one variable. So by the end of this video, you will understand how to create, modify, and use list with a mini project. So let's start coding, okay? In Python, a list is a collection of items stored in a single variable. So lists are ordered, changeable, and can hold different data type, okay? Let's create a list here. This one, I will create this by the name of fruits. It is equal to apple, banana, and cherry. When you create a list, you need to use square brackets, and each element inside them must be separated with commas, okay? So we have apple, banana, and cherry. Now, if I want to print this fruits, it will give me all the fruits, okay? This is list of the fruits. Let's see them inside here. Python, list in Python. So you see apple, banana, and cherry. That is the result. And also we can have with mixed data. I will name this mixed list. It is equal to let's go with something like Nemetullah. This is one element, another element like 25, and also let's go with 3.14 and one boolean, that could be 2. Now it is a mix of all data type. This one is a string, this one is integer, this one is float, this one is boolean, okay? Now I can print this and you will see the result just like this. It is possible, okay? Also, you can access list item using an index starting from 0, and also negative index start from the end. So this one start from 0, 1, and 2. 0, 1, 2. When you provide negative, so it start from end to the beginning, to the first. So here, let's go and do this. If I print, for example, fruits, and I provide 0 here, it will give me the first element, which is apple, okay? You see the apple here and here. It is printed. And if I provide this 1, now instead of apple, it will give me banana. There it is. And what if I provide negative 1? Negative 1, it will give me cherry, okay? Why? Because it is negative and it starts from the end and come to the beginning. So that is cool, right? So we continue this, and now we're going to learn list operation and methods. Some common operation and methods for list. One of them is adding items. So how do we add? There is 2 methods. One of them is append, another one is insert. So here I can use fruit.append orange, okay? And this will add orange to the fruits. Okay, right now you see the fruits apple, banana, and cherry. Now if I run it again, this time you see cherry, okay? This not that one. Let me save it. I did not save that before. Let me clear it again, and this time when I run this, you see apple, banana, cherry, and orange. Before it was only apple, banana, and cherry, okay? This append at the end, but insert at index 1. let's go and do that as well. So here, if I go with Freud's.insert, and we can, if I use 1 here, it will insert this at index 1. If I use 2, it will add them at index 2. So right now you see apple and kiwi is also added here. Okay, this is much cooler. The next one is that we can remove an item from the list by using the remove and also the pop method, two methods. Remove method remove by a value, and also the pop remove the last item. Okay, so now you know how many data do we have in our list. I will remove some of them. So for example, I will remove the banana and I will print now the fruits. You will see apple, banana, cherry. So we have that, but now in here we don't have the banana. The banana is gone. It remove by value. Remove will remove by value. The pop will be removing from the last. Okay, so fruits.pop print fruits. This is now much better. Okay, now if I run it again, now you see the last one, which was orange, now it is not in here located. Okay, that is gone. Okay, other useful method could be sort, reverse, and also the len. So let me remove this all from here, and let's go with numbers. These numbers are equal to here, imagine we have 5, we have all these numbers here, and I want to sort this, so I use numbers dot sort, and I will remove this for now. It will sort this for me, and now if I print these numbers, you will see the result something like this. Okay, this is sorted 5, 10, already it was sorted. For example, we have 1 here, and we have for example, we have 6 here. Okay, now let me save it and run it again. Now you see we have 1, 5, 6, 10, and 25. So the sort method will sort ascending. Okay, and also we have the reverse method. The reverse method reverse the list. Okay, let me come down here, and I can use numbers dot okay, reverse, and I can print these numbers. Now if you see the result, this is the first one. Okay, 1, 5, 6, 10, 25. This is the sorted method, the sorted list, and this one is the reversed one. Okay, so we have 25, and here we have 25. We have 1, and here we have 1 at the end. Okay, another method is the len method. So we can use the len method like this, and okay, one more, and that's it. So this will give you number of item. Okay, so here we have learned the append method. It at the end. We have insert at a specific index. Remove method remove by value, and also we have pop method. It remove the last item or a specific index, and also we have the sort. It sort in ascending order, and also we have the reverse. It reverse the list, and also we have the length. It gets the length of the list, and that's it. Now let's create a simple to-do list program using Python list. Okay, so a simple to-do list, which is going to be very easy. I will be having a list here by the name of tasks. I will store empty list inside this tasks variable. So here let's go with for I in range of for example 3. And down here we are going to ask the user to provide the task. Then we can add each task to the task that we have here, tasks. Okay, task equal input into task. Each time the task will be stored by using the append method into this task list. And then I can print the \n means go to new line, and let's say your tasks are, or your to-do lists are, then we can print them. For, let's go index task in enumerate task starts from 1, and down here we can print the task index and also the task, and that's it. Okay, done. So let me give you some explanation here. We have the task, it is empty list right now. We have a for loop for I in range 3, task input into the task. Okay, each task that the user provide, it will be stored into the task list here. Then when the 3 task is added, I can print them. Okay, your tasks are for index task in enumerate task and start from 1. Print index and then the task index could be 0, 1, 2, and also the task will be given. Okay, so the user entered 3 tasks, we sort them in a list, then we display the task with numbering, and that's it. Let me save it and let me clear the terminal, then we can use Python list and Python into the task. For example, teach Python, go to school, what else, travel to Australia. Okay, and here it is. Your tasks are teach Python, go to school, travel to Australia. This is how we do this. Okay, so great job. You just learn how to create Python list, access and modify items, use common list method, and created a simple to-do list in Python. Okay, so if you enjoyed this lesson, subscribe to AI Programming on YouTube and Facebook for more Python tutorials and a real-world project. Happy coding!